Marulk, the leader of the Noan gang of thieves, sat amidst his cohorts at a corner table within the lively confines of a cantina nestled in the heart of the Rafanti space docking station. Laughter echoed off the metal walls as they reveled in the spoils of their latest heist, savoring the ease with which they had pilfered from the naive Noan elite. The gang members eagerly dispersed the stolen credits in a reckless display of opulence, confident in their dominance within this lawless sector of space. With arrogance fueling their jests, they taunted the various alien species present, their voices laden with a brazen challenge that dared any to oppose their reign. The Verbgoths, the Morowls, the Klops, the Prosanuthians, even the rare Grotapucks, all were subject to their mocking bravado. Yet amidst their merriment, an unfamiliar figure caught Marulk's attention, a lone individual observing them from the shadows. Initially dismissing the presence as that of a simple-minded Klop, Marulk's curiosity was piqued when he discerned the unmistakable features of a human. Intrigued and perhaps slightly wary, he approached the unfamiliar traveler, questioning the purpose of their unexpected presence among his band of outlaws. The human's response, cloaked in a disarming smile, offered little reassurance as he casually claimed to be a mere tourist passing through. Marulk's patience waned as he perceived the nonchalance of the human's demeanor, interpreting it as a brazen defiance of their authority. In a display of categorical authority, he issued a stark ultimatum, threatening severe outcomes should the intruder dare persist in their unwelcome presence. Unperturbed by the looming danger, the human's departure was punctuated by a cryptic promise veiled within his departing words, hinting he would see them all again soon. Following the encounter with the enigmatic human, Marulk left his Noan gang of thieves and departed from the cantina under the weight of an impending meeting with a formidable Gizan power broker. The air buzzed with tension as he ventured into the heart of complex alliances, leaving his subordinates to their merriment in his absence. Upon his return, the cantina harbored an unsettling emptiness, the remnants of a hasty departure leaving Marulk to navigate a tableau of abandonment and chaos. Instinct guiding him, he sought out Flopko, his trusted second-in-command, only to stumble upon a scene of dismay within his quarters, signs of a violent struggle etched into the space like a sinister omen. A surge of dread propelled him towards the docking bay, the hollow clang of his boots against metal echoing the urgency of his steps. The emptiness of the bay mirrored the eerie absence of life that now defined their once vibrant stronghold. A sinking realization wormed into his gut as he boarded his vessel, his eyes falling upon a haunting tableau of his fallen comrades, their bodies splayed in grotesque repose, life extinguished by unseen hands. Rage bubbled within him as he laid eyes once more on the human, the harbinger of his gang's downfall, his wrath a tempest seeking release. With a primal growl, he lunged, a desperate bid to claim retribution in the throes of chaos. The human, a paragon of lethal grace, matched his advance with a cold precision, wielding the leverage of strength against Marulk's waning might. Expert movements born of practiced skill danced upon Marulk's faltering frame, rendering him helpless against the onslaught of superior prowess. Bones cracked beneath the force of their collision, the agony of defeat a bitter truth etched upon his very flesh. As the human silenced his defiance with a fatal blow, Marulk's gaze met that of his conqueror. Marulk powered his question through the pain. "Who are you?" The human replied, "The name is Amir Hassan, and all of you have a hefty bounty with many credits on each of your heads. Paid for by those foolish Noan elites you all stole and murdered." Amidst the haze of pain and encroaching darkness, Marulk voiced his reply, a last vestige of defiance lingering in the space between them. "You cannot arrest us here. You have no legal jurisdiction." In response, Amir's voice cut through the silence, each word heavy with the weight of retribution and resolution. "Correct. But who said I was arresting you? You forget. I am only human." The revelation of their crimes laid bare, a reckoning long overdue, crystallized within the chilling clarity of Amir's words. In an instant charged with finality, the fragile veil of legality shattered, leaving naught but the raw essence of power and consequence. Amir's declaration, a stark reminder of the intrinsic frailty that bound them all, reverberated in the cavernous expanse of the void. The finality of his words lingered as Amir pointed his sidearm at Marulk's head, a harbinger of judgment swift and unforgiving, as darkness descended upon Marulk, a requiem for a life defined by avarice and deceit. With the job completed, Amir communicated to his client via the communication systems of the late Marulk's ship. Once an encrypted channel was opened, Amir began his reassurance of a job well done. "The job is finished. All expected members are accounted for, and proof of task is available." On the screen, a known elite noble appeared. "We have the right to inspect the proof as agreed upon your contract. Bring the ship to the agreed juncture for contract completion." Amir replied with a stoic grin. "I am afraid that's not possible at this time, considering I have not received payment as per our terms." The known elite gave a low scoff as he replied, "This is not how I am used to doing business." Amir replied evenly, "If you were doing business as you usually do, you would not have hired a human now, would you? Pay me half now and the other half upon inspection. And please do me the favor of not trying to set up an ambush using your morale security detail. It would not look fitting if the Noan Council found out you were doing business with a human bounty hunter. I do find your people to be of the most interesting version of etiquette. It is most acceptable to hire human mercenaries to fight in your wars, but somehow hiring human lethality on personal matters is unacceptable. Now will you honor the terms?" The Noan paused for several moments before replying, "Your transaction will be sent momentarily. Only a handful of Noan subordinates will inspect the outcome. No ill intent will be brought by our side. This you have my word on, as you have stated already. We Noans have an interesting version of etiquette. It would be unacceptable to make an attempt on your life considering we would have much to lose. These are our terms. Can you agree to them now?" Amir smiled as he responded, "Excellent. I will be there at the scheduled time. And if you decide to not honor your agreement, I will see you soon."